Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy, and again, probably one of the most exciting years I've ever been in practice. This year we're looking to have lots of structure, lots of resources, more than we've ever given our patients before. Right now you should be following us on Facebook, Twitter. We're trying our hardest to every single day have amazing health articles for you and your family, so you can move forward and have the best life possible. And another thing I want to share with you too, when it comes to having the best life possible, the best health, feeling your best physically, making sure we can avoid medication and surgery, it takes a lot of effort. And I was talking to my patients about this last night. Unfortunately, that's not a right you have. You're entitled to it, but you have to pursue it. But if you think that I can do nothing, I'll just kind of cruise on by and hopefully I'll be okay, to me that's gambling. That's very risky. I think there should be an exact plan, a regimen, discipline. These are words you need to start incorporating in your life, and I want to be transparent and open with you guys, is that I'm still working through a lot of stuff. I'm still having a long way to go. I can tell you the way I'm living my life now is the best it's ever been, but I still want to improve so many things. So it's a journey. You never arrive. It's a process. And that's a word I really want you to think on, is that everything's a process. If you can look today now from 5 years ago and you're better, you've already won the race, but you want to just keep improving yourself. So on February 19th, we're offering our advanced class. We have the mandatory class when you start with us, but the advanced class is called Power Goals, Power Focus. So basically, on February 19th, what I'm going to be going over is setting goals for you and your family. Maybe it's health goals, financial goals, relationship goals. How can you set goals? What do successful people do in the world to make sure they're achieving those things, and how to reevaluate yourself. And the biggest thing also in our office we really want to change in 2013, and especially with this class, we want to be information rich, but we want our patients to be high action oriented. So we can give you tons of resources, and hey, we can all jump on the internet and get information, but what we want to see is action. We want accountability. So we want to make sure we're giving you tools, but they're being implemented. Because one of my mentors, Dr. Greg Loman, was mentioning, you can hear information, and in the next 90 days, really in the next 3 months, if you're not going to take action, you can pretty much predict, he said 5, I would say pretty much the next 10 or 20 years are pretty much going to be the same. So we need to implement. Sometimes there might be 14, 15 things you need to implement, which is way too much. Maybe just start with 1 or 2 things, but make those changes. But every day, and I've always taught this to my patients, every day is like a new year. Every day should be a brand new, fresh start, and every single day, even if you improve by 1%, you'll have a much better life. You become a leader, people look up to you, your kids look to you, your spouse looks to you, and you should constantly in every part of your life looking to improve, and that's really what we want to do. This office is more than about spines or backs or necks. We want to change people's lives forever. We actually have a bigger vision where if your lives are changed, you're here for X amount of time, you've been such a good role model, you've actually affected the next generation. So we're actually looking to change generations. We want to change families. We want to change the community globally as much as we can. And it starts with you on a level. I mean, the government's great to provide us certain services, but anytime you see a movement that's really made a change, it's come from the people, it comes from one person. So that person should be you. You should be that person making that goal, having the vision to say, hey, how can I help my community? How can I help my family? That's what's going to change the world. It's great to have the government there to support us, but it's going to really come on a grassroots level, on an individual level. How can we change the world? So sign up. We're only going to accept 20 people for that class on February 19th. Again, it's going to be fantastic, and definitely bring a guest to that, because the more people who are engaged in that thought process, we'll have a much better world. God bless, and thanks for your referrals as always.